Beautiful people. I hope you can hear me if anyone's here. It's me, Jennifer, and I am traveling. I'm not going to be able to make it at the usual time for a live today. We were traveling for family events, and I had learned that my estranged father that I haven't seen was on hospice, with hospice. So we changed our flight and we came here to Chicago. And I was with him in the hospital. And the second day he was on a morphine drip. So we didn't have communication, but I was talking to him, and I was able to, he had movement. So I think that he knew I was there. I hadn't seen my dad in 18 years. We couldn't find each other, and it's a long story, but I'm here at Southwest. I'm gonna be flying home now. I feel very scatterbrained, so if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. I'll try to answer. I'm on my phone. I usually am not on my phone. But let's see, how do you even see the chat, I wonder? Well, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to tell you that the second day that I went to see my dad, he was a little bit worse. And oh, hi Marley. Thank you for saying hello. I was just sharing that I can't go on live at the regular time today. Hi Jill. Oh, thank you so much. She says, I'm happy that you saw your dad. Yes, and what happened was my dad's birthday was February 9th, and I was in the in the hospital with him. And I got some decorations, and I put a banner up, happy birthday. Todd was with me. He's right there. I'll show you him in a minute. Here, let's see. Can you see Todd? Let's see. There he is. Hey, Todd. He wanted me to come over here because he said it was quieter. Anyhow, yeah, you heard. So my dad passed on his birthday, and it's really hard. It's a hard thing. I've never been in this place before, but especially with not being able to really say goodbye, because we hadn't been in contact. Anyhow, I said that I forgave him and hoped that he forgives me. Hi, Mona. So, yeah, Todd's saying, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. So anyhow, after he passed, we were able to stay with him in the room for a few hours, and I got a really great hug that I took. I just kind of climbed on him, and just took a really good hug. It was something I've been wanting for many years, and it felt really good. I apologize for the background. I don't have any kind of earpiece or anything. So hi, Colleen. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Apple a Day. Thank you. I'm glad I got to see him too. Yeah, and so the burial was today, and so we had yesterday, and then today. So this morning, I hope you can hear me. We went to a service, and it was really only me and Todd and his wife that I didn't really know, and my uncle. And it was pretty quick, and then we went for a 45-minute drive to the burial. And we had the burial, and it's so cold here, you guys. It's snowing. Let me see if I can find a window. And I'm so glad I had a jacket, because Todd did not have a jacket. Let me see if I can show you outside. Oh, you can't really see. It doesn't look snowy out now, but like, it does look cold, doesn't it? Thank you, Marley. Yes, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it, all the support. It was so tough, but I did. I spent time telling him everything I wanted to tell him. I did ask hospice, is there a way you could take the morphine drip down so that I can, that we could talk? But they said that it would cause him a lot of pain and just, stress, and he might be confused. And I know that the reason I asked that was for my own selfish reasons, and I just, that was what I needed, but that was not what he needed. So I just said, never mind. So, but yeah, I put some flowers, birthday flowers out. I tried to put it under his nose to see if he could smell the flowers. They don't know if he could smell it or not, but he died of kidney failure. And he had some kind of severe, rare dementia that takes away the ability to swallow. So he wasn't able to eat. He had been in some kind of a dementia home for like the last 12 years. I had no idea. I didn't even know. So, well, I took one of the birthday flowers and I put it on the graves. So I left that, and I also wrote him a birthday card and read it to him. I tried to just talk to him about things. We played music. I played music for him, and he likes sports, so we had the Super Bowl on, and during the halftime is when I noticed his breathing became different, and it was so. I don't know if anybody's experienced this that's watching right now, but thank you, Marley. I had to tell him. I was like my only chance. So yeah, I just told him how much I loved him and how much I missed him, and just asked for forgiveness and told him it was okay to go where he needed to go. And so for me, I would explain it like a sunset. You know how when you watch a sunset, it's this beautiful colors, it's very calming, and before you know it, it's dark and you didn't even see like where did the sun go, right? So thank you, Richard, for your condolences. I felt like that's what happened. I felt like he went like a sunset. He would breathe and breathe and breathe, and then nothing for like 30 seconds, and then breathe. And that happened for a while, and then it turned into like no breath for like 40 seconds. And then he just didn't breathe anymore. So I think he heard me though, because he was moving his legs. That was the first day. He was moving his legs a little bit when I said, I was here. And his wife told me that Thursday was the last time that he spoke, and that he actually said my name. So dementia or not, he must have remembered me. So I spoke at the funeral, and I just tried to focus on all the good things. I tried to just talk about the good memories, the things that were impactful to me, because there was a lot of not such good things. And so, but I want people to know that the reason, that I missed him so much all these years was because of some of those good memories that I held on to. And I also think it's really important that we do what we need to do so that we don't walk around holding a bunch of grudge, It doesn't help with healing. and learning to let go and forgive. It's not easy. It's not easy for me. Oh, Marley said, that's a beautiful metaphor. Thank you. It just naturally came. I just said, wow, that was just like a sunset. And Richard says,
attention in the concourse. This is the
I want to believe he hung on long enough to hear your words. Oh, I want to believe that too. Thank you.
Everyone is welcome.
Mona says, I never had closure with my mother, so it's such a blessing that you had a chance to see and speak with him.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do think it's a gift, even though I felt like I want those years back. But I need to focus on what I did get. And so thank you, Mona. And Richard says, that's how you keep them alive with all the good memories. Yeah, you know what? That's what we have at the end. That's what I learned. What do we have at the end? Memories. That's it. So, hi, Core Scorpy. just not going to be able to go live, so just going right now at the airport, and I appreciate you being here. Oh, you love me. Thank you. Yeah. So he's in a good place now, and I got to hold his hand for a long time. What was interesting is that when they stopped breathing, I kind of watched the color in his fingers just leave. And I said, because I don't have any experience, I said, where's the blood go? So this is what they explained to me. They said that the first thing that dies is the brain. And the brain is what sends the message to breathe and allows all the organs to continue to function. And so when that all shuts down, it doesn't allow for the blood to keep circulating. So the blood will pool at wherever the lowest point is. So like on his arm, I lifted up and I saw under the elbow. It looked like a big bruise. It was the blood. And after I got that really great hug from him that I took, it wasn't very long before I decided I wanted another one. But it was over because the stomach and beyond the ribs kind of sunk down, and so I was just glad that I got the hug that I got. I took it. I really took it for a long time. I just took it, and I gave it too, but he wasn't there anymore. Anyways, I had tried to figure out how we could do a live. We were actually didn't even know how long we were going to be here. We kept changing our flight, and we only have an iPad. We don't have a laptop. And Todd was saying we don't know how to do it to announce if we were going to be on or not. So I just thought, you know what? Before the flight goes, I'll just pop on, and it'll be a replay. So maybe it will help. Let's talk food, because that's what I do. I want to read what Marley said. Yes, and those memories just get sweeter with time. They really do. Oh, really? Okay. You lost your dad 20 plus years ago, and Mom, even though it was a long time ago, I'm sorry for your loss too. And anybody that's had a loss, a parent loss, this is really hard. But I'm going to remember that. Hold on to the memories and let them get sweeter and sweeter. And I appreciate that. I wonder if I have the card that I have the card. I ended up taking it with me, but I gave him this card. And I'll show it to you. It was his birthday card. And then I'll talk food. So he loves animals. Oh, I'll tell you about his dementia. Here's what it says. Happy birthday with all the dogs. He had dementia, and so they had a cat toy, a dementia toy. If anyone's not familiar with it, I guess you can go looking online, dementia shops, and they have this cat, and the cat is a stuffed animal, but it feels, and it's really heavy like a real cat. and you turn the switch on, and this cat's name was Percy. It comes with its name, you can change it. And so if anyone calls, like if my dad were to say, "Hi Percy," the cat will meow. And the idea is that it keeps them company, but if they forget to feed the cat, it's okay because it's a stuffed animal. So, yeah, oh, Marley, yeah, check it out. I guess they have all kinds of things. I didn't even know, but I kind of wished I was allowed to keep the cat, but, you know, I just said to his wife, don't throw out the cat. You know, if you're going to get rid of it, let me know. And she said, no, we're not getting rid of it. So anyways, yeah, it was a great thing, and it was checked in, and it was in his hospital bed. So anyways, the card is right here, and it says celebrating you today, you know. I'm going to share what I wrote in it. I said, dearest daddy, happy 90th birthday to my special daddy. Wishing things in life weren't so complicated, but I'm so grateful we got to be together today. Prayers, love forever, forgiveness, and strength. Love, your only daughter, Jennifer. So that's what I read to him right before he passed. And anyways, it was hard to pick a birthday card in that kind of situation, but I went with the dogs because they didn't have a cat one, and with Percy and everything, it was nice. They also had him holding these washcloths in his hands because he was squeezing his hand so hard that his nails were going into his skin from, I don't know if it was from the morphine, if it was from him in a lot of pain. He was in distress before I got there, and not being able to talk, communicate from the dementia. But so I got him these little tiny stuffed animals. I'll show them. I think they're packed, but I'll show them next time. Little stuffed animals. I looked for a cat or a dog. They didn't. And I put those in his hand. They were softer and nicer than that washcloth. So anyways, we have those because his wife, you know, just said to go ahead and take them. And the flowers that I had, I put one on the grave site, and next to him was my grandmother, so I gave her one too, and then I gave his wife the rest of the flowers. Yeah, Marley says, oh.
All right, folks, for LAX, that was the A group. B group, start lining up 1 to 30, 31 through 60. We'll get you guys here momentarily.
Mona says they have puppies too. Oh, I didn't know that. But I heard they have everything. Yeah, everybody's talking here. Anyways, Mona says the memory care center had a cat and a dog for them to hold. I had not seen memory care stuffed animals before. Yeah, Core Scorpio says, you're an incredible human, Jennifer. He's lucky to had you as his daughter. Such kind words. I'm sure you made his day. Thank you. I hope so. I wanted it to be special for him. I know it was his last birthday anyways. I appreciate everybody being here and sharing all your comments and just, you know, all the love. But I want to talk food for a minute because I've been doing good on the food. It's crazy. I just ate an orange and a banana. Our hotel had free breakfast. They didn't have anything I could eat, but I had that. We did make one or two trips to Whole Foods while in Chicago, and the rest of the time I still had some stuff from Arizona. Can you believe it? I have, I think, 3 or 4 carrots that I'm going to eat on the plane. Most everything else is gone. I still have 2 wraps. So we went to Wendy's last night, and I got 2 baked potatoes and ate it with just plain lettuce that I had in the hotel room. I've gotten veggie sushi, which was just carrot, cucumber, avocado wrapped in nori with rice. I've gotten just plain rice, hummus. These are the things that I've been eating. It's not perfect, but you know, it's what I did. And the hospital had, like, they called what kind of room was it? Nutrition room. They had little containers of orange juice, apple juice, water, not water bottles, but like a thing where you get ice and water. And so I did have one of these little containers of orange juice one night. I was so starved. anyways, Marley says, Jennifer, that's great to hear. I know food is so important for you during your trips. Yes. What a great testament of how you can eat healthy even during, that's the thing. That's when it counts the most. When you're going through hard times, you need your immune system. You need your body to function at its best. So why would you take that time to not give it what it needs to give you the most, you know? And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I had a bite of a bagel because I was starving. I couldn't find anything else. But, you know, I figure, okay, that's just what I had to do. But for the most part, oh my gosh, we've been managing. Todd has made different choices. He can talk about that. But I needed to do this. And being in a hospital too, I feel great. I mean, I hope I stay great. But anyways, let me just read some of these comments. Marley says, that's so true. Oh, to Mona, sometimes the stress could be a trigger. Yeah. I made the decision that I am going to keep eating the way that I need to eat for me. I made the decision when we got here. And I made the decision based on the fact that I'm going to put myself first in this situation. Nobody else is going to put you first. You got to put yourself first. And how do you do that in a situation like this? That's how I did it. People offered me things, but they kind of knew. They said, can you have this? Can you have that? I can, but I'm choosing not to. Here's why. You know, this peanut has peanut oil on it and salt and whatever, you know, as an example. But I would say, thank you so much, you know. I'm good, or, you know, I don't need anything. And I know people want to do things that way, but always remember your why. Always remember your emotional connection. Always remember that you count, how far you've come, the direction you want to go, and what is going to help you do that. That's what I say. So, Rich Swanner, I hope I say that right, 74-year-old bodybuilder. I'm so sorry for his passing. He had a wonderful, caring daughter. Thank you. Thank you. Truly, I appreciate all of this support. I didn't realize I needed it, but I think we all need support and help through hard times from one another. Yeah, so I know, Core Scorp says, bagels. Well, that's what I did, and I'm okay with it, you know. I knew at the time, it's like, okay, otherwise I'm not going to eat. Am I going to feel lightheaded? Like, you know, I don't want to do that either. Mona says, so glad Jennifer is such a great example.
Okay,
and you guys are too.
Ladies
Thank you.
and gentlemen, for those of you in the gate area traveling on flight 1342.
I don't even know what gate.
Service
I'm just
out to Columbus.
Oh, that's not us. So we could keep chatting if you want.
Boarding door is going to be.
You know, when I spoke at the
B24.
funeral,
And we're going to start in just.
there's a
few
lot
minutes.
of negative
Now,
stuff,
we do
a lot of
begin.
not so
We're gonna
great
start
stuff
First with any pre-boarders.
in
That's
my
anyone with
family, and I just
pre-board
wrote something
authorization
out,
on their
and I
boarding
just
card.
tried to focus on all the good
After
memories. And
pre-boarding
Todd
will
even
begin
said, would you like me to
general
speak?
boarding.
And I said, if you
Starting
want to.
with passengers
And
holding
I-
onto a boarding
He
card.
said yes. So he had only met my dad one time, because that was 18 years ago. And it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't bad. He just didn't like how, Todd didn't like, you know, how my dad was talking at the time to me. But my dad had bipolar. And I always thought, is it the bipolar, or are you just not being so nice? So Todd was always very protective, but he was very supportive. I'm going to go towards him, and you guys can say hi to him. Hi, P. Shukla. You think you've seen me before? Well, you're seeing me right now. Glad to have you here. I did not make, I don't think I made a live show off of a river. Yeah, I live in Arizona. That's right. So, but yeah, plant-powered peddler Janet. She's a good friend of mine. So, anyways, I want you guys to see Todd, ask him any questions. I shared everything.
Oh, good.
So here you are.
Hi, everybody.
We're at the airport.
Yes, we are.
And you share how
Because
you,
it is, there are so
you know,
many
we're,
open seats.
well, whatever you
Definitely
want
spread
about
out.
your work, changing it up, or your food, or how this has been
Always
for you. I shared everything I could.
Well, I
Look,
mean-
everybody's saying hi.
Only
Hi.
No, I mean, it's been
Poor Scorpy, Marley,
of-
Mona, Peach, Shukla. Yes, go ahead.
It's just been a test of, flexibility, and
Each passenger is allowed one small
we thought we had a plan going into this, and that plan changed, and you have to adjust accordingly.
Jill Caperton says hi.
Hi, Jill.
And so, how has it been for you for food? And it's fine. Just
it's-
share how it's been.
I went completely off the reservation. Well, mostly, yeah, almost completely. So I'm looking forward to getting back into the our regular routine. And
So share how. Hi, Colleen. Oh, Colleen says hi. Share how it made you feel, or any changes that you noticed. I do remember you saying to me, "I miss our smoothies."
I do. I totally miss our morning smoothies.
Miss our smoothies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mikey Hawk says from one angle. From one angle. Mona said, oh, I'm going backwards. What is this? Bro, I don't know. Okay, people are chatting in here. Marley says it's amazing resilience to keep up sometimes, especially during challenging moments. Great job to you too. Thank you. Thank you.
So it'll be good to get home and get back into our regular routine and get back to eating the way that we want to eat. Should be eating. Yeah.
Well, I have been.
Well, you have been doing a great
Yeah,
job.
I have been. Let's see. I just had an orange and a banana. Let me see if I can show you what I have for the plane ride. This is yours, so hold on. Let me see. Can I turn this around? So this is from the last plane ride. This is not for me. But I've got an apple. Let me see. Can you hold this open, honey? Got an apple. Let's see. We've got an apple. We've got, my daughter gave this to me. This is strawberry, pears, and apples.
For Columbus, like 1342.
Look at that. That's what it is. So we have dehydrated fruit. We have a few left of these organic Turkish apricots. And we've got, here's my lettuce. Yay, it's plain, it's just lettuce, but hey, it'll work. And we've got some Mary's Gone crackers. I don't know, Shelby gave this to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a couple of these little bars, and we've got some lemon to squeeze on my salad. And then we've got some grapes and cucumber. Look in there, there's the carrots. The carrots. What else is in here? Broccoli, yay! I forgot about the broccoli, that's so great. And then look at this. I'm traveling with turmeric, ginger, and garlic. And that. So that's what we've got, you guys. Let's see, will you pack that back? Oh, and you have this in here. They gave this to you on the plane.
Oh, yeah.
This is not for me. Anyways, let me turn it around. Will you pack it back in there? So let me see the comments here. Right? So Mike Hawk says, damn, a whole week's worth of snacks in there. Yes, that's what I mean. And I thought I wasn't going to have enough food. So I'm kind of panicking. What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? That's what I'm going to eat. And I just shared that I also had a banana and an orange already. So you love the snacks and the broccoli. I know, of course, I don't have anything to dip it in. I saw a little thing of guacamole that I could have bought here. Little tiny thing like this for $6. Meh. I'll make my own when I get home, but that's it. So I'm gonna feel good. I'm just gonna eat that. And in our bag that we checked, we usually don't check a bag. We did check a bag this time. I've got a can with no can opener, but I do have a can of lentils. So anyways, I think we're gonna,
Do I have any business to
what time is it? Oh, okay. So anyways, does anyone have any questions? Anything they want to share? Anything they want to say about the foods? Questions for me? Questions for Todd? I'd love to hear it. Let's see. And people are just chatting. What event are you coming back from? So, well, long story short, we went to a family event. It was a big party. It was a weekend thing in Georgia. And then from there, we went to Texas. And we were supposed to come home, but then I learned that my father was on hospice. And so we're here in Chicago. We just buried him this morning. He passed away. And so we're heading from Chicago to Phoenix, back home. It's been a long time. And I appreciate everybody sharing to have a safe trip, safe travels, Jennifer and Todd. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Okay,
You know,
1342 Columbus.
And again, I'll
8:31 to 60.
I was just going to say I'm sorry that it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Today it was going to be a fun one, but we'll be on again next week. And, you know, anyway, yeah. Oh boy, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a rough time, but you know what? Resilience is important, and strength, and community, and good food. So everybody, oh, here's a question: how are you dealing with grief wave? I'm going into it. I'm allowing myself to ride it, to ride the wave. I try to focus on the memories, and sometimes I get the Kleenex out, and I don't know, outside of that, having this guy here, you know, and having you guys, that's how I'm doing it. So, P. Shunkla says, my grandpa died when I was 19. I'm 25 now, and I still haven't recovered fully.
Good afternoon, New York.
You know, I'm sorry for your loss. And I understand, because I lost my grandmother when I was 17, and I still think about it. But I try to keep the memories alive. And like I said earlier, you know, I feel like through this I've learned that the memories are really what we have. That's what we have. So I send you strength and support and love, and you know, I hope that as time goes on you'll figure out what works for you. So anyways, thank you everybody. We're going to be getting in line to board in about 10 minutes, and so I will let you go. Much love. I'm telling you, don't forget to eat your greens, everyone. Do it, do it, do it. Think of me up in the sky in about a little while. That, you saw what I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat it. I also have a water bottle that I didn't show. I filled it with water. It's the clearly filtered. It's got a filter in it, and it's all good. It's going to be great. So, again, don't forget to eat your greens. Give plants a chance. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Is it this?
I do want to thank you guys for flying Southwest.